How do you help conserve the environment?
Well, at HRSD, we treat 150, roughly, million gallons a day of wastewater. So that's water being treated to a quality that is able to go out into the rivers, discharged into the local waterways, typically James River, York River, one to the Chesapeake Bay, one to the Atlantic Ocean. So we're cleaning wastewater, so they're avoiding pollution going out into the waterways. And from just a big picture environment, in the future we're looking at, and we're already piloting it now, that's our SWIFT program. And that is that we're treating water even farther, so that this water that was going to the rivers now is being sent to advanced treatment, where we're, rather than just discharging it into a saltwater body and wasting it, it's being treated, advanced treatment, to beyond drinking water quality and injected into the aquifer for its aquifer recharge. So recharging an already depleted aquifer and helping with basically environmental sustainability and a benefit to the area, which does have some aquifer depletion issues, as well as sea level rise and saltwater intrusion and things that, so just in general, those are just some of the things we do to benefit the environment.
What are the primary regulations that dictate your day-to-day job?
So when it comes to discharging wastewater, let's just say a secondary wastewater treatment plant discharging into the James River, we're permitted. You know, there's limits to what we can discharge, how much of this, how much of that, different pollutes to go into the river. So we are regulated by VPDES permit, which is given to us from the Department of Environmental Quality, so the Virginia DEQ. So it's just a constant list and monitoring to make sure that the water we discharge meets their required regulations. So generally speaking, the DEQ is a large factor in regulating us. And when it comes to like the SWIFT program I told you about with groundwater replenishment, aquifer replenishment, the EPA was generally, all the way at the national level, overseeing the implementation of that pilot. So.
What is one thing you like about your job?
Oh, I love this job. It's the variety. It's never the same. We go from dealing with hazardous waste to wastewater treatment in general, meeting permits. We deal with solids handling because there's solid waste generated, so not just the handling of that solid waste, but recycling of solid waste, using it for land application, other beneficial reuse in general, the SWIFT program, cutting edge. I mean, we're doing things that make keynote speeches at national conferences now, replenishing aquifers with advanced treated water. So it's always something different. It's always interesting, and you get to use your science. You get to use your science education and apply it in a real world application. So it's quite nice.
Alright, so we're all seniors here pretty much. We're all about to go into the workforce. So if you have any advice for us, what would that be about entering the workforce or just starting adult life?
Yes. Okay, so it's the general, you got to be willing to start at the bottom. And you got to be willing to do whatever it takes, get yourself in the door, improve yourself, and then allow your abilities and your education, your technical knowledge to carry you as you just are moldable and easily taught, where you can just constantly keep gaining knowledge. So that's the big, start at the bottom if you have to, do whatever you need to get in, and just prove yourself. And the promotions and the better pay and the better opportunities come with time, but they'll be there and you'll know how to find them. You just have to apply yourself and keep going.
Well, my extra question, you've been talking about the entire time. It was basically what sort of innovative technologies is HRSD employing? So you've been talking about the groundwater injection. That sounds relatively innovative.
It's quite innovative, yes. And the SwiftVA.com website will kind of just show you how quickly we've moved along with this rather cutting edge technology, testing out things that, I mean, this has been done before, but we'll be doing it on a large scale that even makes us notable to even the California. It's been done in Orange County, so we're doing something that is definitely notable for cutting edge, just being a leader in the industry.
What would you say that your average day-to-day work life entails?
So the neat thing about my job, as I said, the part I love about it is it doesn't get boring, and that is that I could do a technical memo followed by helping a small facility out in the western part of Virginia who doesn't have the resources that HRSD does. Like, I just got done giving treatment advice so that they can deal with a problem they're having at their wastewater treatment plant, to budgeting, financial, we have, everything has to be cost effective, we have to operate within a budget, to personnel. I mean, today I've done all those things, and before I leave today, I'll set up interviews for hiring candidates. So we'll handle personnel to finance to technical treatability issues, a little bit of everything.